Hello everyone, this is everyone's favorite Curious Poker Chip, and today I'm going to be playing a game that I got from my childhood that I kind of sucked at, but then later on in life I gave another shot and I thought it was pretty good. It's a game I got from a cereal box, I'll explain more later, but this is Monopoly Tycoon. Dream it, build it, own it. Simply put, it's a mixture of Sim City but with a Monopoly backdrop, you know? That's kind of the simplest forms of what it is. You build a city, you have different businesses, you can have apartments, you can charge however much money it is, and it builds from there. It's really interesting and really fun, and I figured I'd give it a try today. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go through the single player campaign at least. I was inspired by Miles the Man, who did a really awesome playthrough on his channel. So I figured, strike while the iron is hot. I already been playing a game, so I'm gonna start a new one, but this time it's gonna be Chip with an exclamation point. Isn't that something? Also, for some reason, the volume is a little bit loud. Just a little bit. I'm gonna lower the music and the sound a little bit. There we go. So now we're gonna start with the single player campaign. The first few levels in here are really easy to do, like dirt easy. I'll just kind of be explaining the game to the best of my ability. I'm going to do it on medium, which is just kind of middle of the road, not hard, not easy. If you're going to complain about me not doing hard mode, then, well, go ahead. I'm just not going to respond to the comments. But this one is called Starting Out. You must make 100 sales of any commodity in order to complete this level. You will need to build businesses in order to make sales, so pick up lock and get started. To see how many sales you have made in total, click Sales in the Player Progression Comparison panel. And then here's the character selection. Each of the characters in this game are personified as some of the... At the time, this game came out in, I think, 2000, 2001-ish. But yeah, this game, at the time, these were all the tokens in the game. I'm pretty sure that there's, like, almost none of these tokens are still around. The race car is probably still around, but a lot of these are just not there anymore. So yeah, we got the race car. I won't read the entire bio here. You can read it on your own time. I'll just keep it on the screen for a little bit. Here's race car. Here's wheelbarrow. He's in blue. The race car was in red, by the way. They all have specific colors attached to them. Dog has pink. Cannon has green. I really love how the characters look, by the way. They're just kind of really fun looking. Top Hat is orange, and of course Top Hat is a magician. That makes the most sense. Horse is light blue. Iron is yellow. Battleship is kind of teal, I guess. It's an even lighter kind of blue than myself. I was going to say myself. That kind of spoils who I'm going to pick, but just pretend I didn't say that. Lighter blue than horse or wheelbarrow. Shoe is brown, but he's white in the game. Then we got Thimble, which has kind of a magenta, kind of purpley kind of color to it. And that's all the characters. I'm going as Wheelbarrow, and there's a specific reason for that. When I was a kid, growing up with the 2000s era Monopoly, my favorite character was the money bag, or the sack of money. And I also know that I had the CD-ROM game, and he was a playable character, and the money bag was a playable character in that game. I might play that at some point on this channel. Who the heck knows? I like Monopoly. I know some people don't, but, whatever, it's fine. But as you can see, the money bag was not listed as a character in this game. So as a kid, I just went, well, I'll just pick my second favorite, and my second favorite happened to be Wheelbarrow. Plus, I liked his color. So, and I like his design too. So, without any further ado, I should stop talking and I should just go into it. Here, this one and all, this is Monopoly City. As you can see right here, each of the blocks are named after various different properties in the game, with a few exceptions, however. Because if you will notice down here, the brown properties, Port Jefferson, Hempstead Harbor, and Albany Dock, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that those have ever been in any Monopoly that I know of. Like, okay, when I grew up, Mediterranean and Baltic were the cheapest properties, and there were no brown properties. I think now Mediterranean and Baltic are brown, but that's beside the point. Um, so you have this, and yeah, it's just, are these original? I don't know if they're original. But you also have the railroads here, and the 2 utilities that were in the game, but they've added 2 more, gasworks and telecoms. These little things like the zoo, the school, you can't actually buy these, they're just there for kind of aesthetic purposes, to make the city more kind of lived in, you know? But yeah, each of these blocks have like a 7x7 grid. That's where you can build your stuff on. And right now it's already partway through the day, so I should probably build something. In this game, there's a day and night cycle right now. Right now it's the middle of the day, as you can see. Once the day ends, it goes from 1930 to 1935. That's right. Every day in this game, we jump ahead 5 hours. Jump ahead 5 years. So for every day, 5 years passes. Kind of like how time is passing in the real world. I am partially kidding, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to build a nice little cinema here. There's all of these are day businesses right here. These will be open from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then the night businesses will be open from 6 p.m. to midnight. It's generally a good idea in this game to have the night businesses be on one block and the day businesses be on another. That way you can maximize your money and maximize your profit, essentially. You want to be a shrewd businessman, after all. So here we go. I've just plunked these 3 down. The goal of this level is just to get 100 sales. So I'll just wait until 6 p.m. when these doors open, and then we will just kind of chip with an exclamation mark. That's funny. I like that. So I'll just wait, and as you can see right here, you're going to see as we open up right there. See, I just got money for it, and they're buying it out like hotcakes. Yay! I beat the level. That was so easy. The next one is called A Homely City. Again, medium difficulty. This level is very similar to the last, but this time there are no apartments in the city. You'll need to give the citizens somewhere to live before they can start shopping. Build at least 1 apartment and then stores in order to make 100 sales. Okay, like I said, blank slate, and we're just going to do the exact same thing we always do, except we're going to plunk down a apartment. These are where the people are going to live. Tenant capacity 72 in a maximum 4x4 grid. It's not much, but considering the current population of 380, the commuters are going to go from 80% down to, wait for it, 61%. See? Yeah. The more people that are housed, the more people will buy. Simple as that's kind of simple. So for this one, I'm going to do a few of the day businesses, I guess. Clothing, books, and let's do some toys. There we go. Now, because there's no other players right here, and these are the only businesses in town, I will lower the prices a little bit. Generally, it's good to lower the prices from the base value because the base value is pretty expensive. And, like, because these are kind of... the brown apartments and the brown blocks and the purple blocks are generally the cheaper district, so you'll probably want to charge less here than you would for like something like Park Place and Boardwalk, which you can like charge a lot because the high income people live there and the low income people live here. You know, it makes a lot of sense. Ooh, can I get 5 sales before 5 p.m.? Or no, I'm probably gonna have to build a. Let me just build a really tiny bar. Just a small one. It doesn't need to be much. It just has to be enough to get the... There we go. Cool. One more. This is the second of the kind of early scenarios that are all kind of dirt easy. This one's called Compete for Sales. The city is well furnished with apartments, so you will need to get straight into building your business empire. There is another player in the city. You will try to make the target of 200 sales before you do. Build some shops that are in demand and keep the prices keen. Be the first to 200 sales to win. And in this one, I'm competing against Iron. Sounds simple enough. There's already a few apartments on the board already that the city own. So let's just, you know, do what I usually do. Yeah, and you can make the floors bigger. The more floors, the more capacity, but also the more money you have to put in. So it's kind of a bit of a balancing act to see, because you want to put enough stuff for the supply, but you also don't want to put in too much to get rid of your money, and too much, because too much stock, like, there'll be like spoilage and that'll cost you money. So yeah, there's a lot of depth and like a lot of like... That's what I like about these kinds of games, is that there's a lot you can do, but at the same time you can also just kind of turn your brain off and just kind of pretend you're a tycoon and just try and see if you can make as much money as you can. So anyways, I said earlier I got this game from a cereal box. I will explain that briefly right here while I'm waiting for my 200 sales. Back in the 2000s, which was an awesome decade to grow up, in, unlike the 2020s. Ooh, they've already sold out. Oh my, I'm gonna have to put in something else. I'll continue telling the story, but I'll do a night business. Here you go. No, that won't be enough. I need to make a bigger one. That'll be enough. So anyways, I forget what cereal it was specifically, but there was a promotional campaign that they had where if you bought like a box of cereal, you would get a free computer game. Wild, isn't it? Just free in the cereal box. I got Roller Coaster Tycoon. I got Monopoly Tycoon. I might have gotten Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, I'm not sure. Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. I don't think I ever bought the Stuart Little 2 game, but I do remember playing it at a daycare store the daycare center that I went to when I was younger, and I did play it there. So, but I did know it was part of the campaign. Was the original Monopoly on the? There was probably a version of Monopoly that was also available on that. And that is kind of how my family got a lot of these computer games, because they were free. That being said, my original Roller Coaster Tycoon disc is open. I still have it, but like it's so scratched it won't work anymore. But that's okay. And I think the same with my original Monopoly Tycoon. My original Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 might still work. I'm not sure 100%. Ooh. And every day you get a chance card. Bank here on your favorite collect $200. It can be something good, or it can be something bad, having to do with the city. It's a risk. Sometimes you'll do payout like that, and sometimes you'll have to be like, pay school tax or something. Throughout the game, there. But yeah, I played those games a lot growing up, and I thought they were uh, fairly fun. And yay. And it made for a good childhood. So yeah, I completed the very first two of these. I could try and do the third one. The fourth one. I think I might do that, yeah. I got time. You've won! I like how he has a wheelbarrow on his necktie. That is dedication right there. This is the first real level of the game. $3,000 daily profit. Be the first player to make a daily profit in excess of $3,000 in one day. This time you can take city blocks to auction. And if you own the lease on a city block, all your businesses will pay no land rent. Build the most profitable empire to win. Yeah, this time you're going to be up against Battleship and Shu, unless of course you play as them, in which case we'll swap them out. And this was the one I had most difficulty on growing up, because I didn't know all the exploits and stuff like that, and I didn't even know you could change the price. I think I went through an entire playthrough where I didn't change, I just had the stock prices of everything. So let's just do this. Okay, here's what the city looks like now. There's like a few blocks that have like basically everything, so I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for Baltic, and I'm gonna lease the block. So this method that I'm gonna be doing, let me just turn the volume down a little bit. This method that I'm gonna be doing, I am going to be honest, I'm basically stealing from Mouse the Man, because hey, if you're gonna steal from the best. So this method I'm going to do is I'm going to plop down a 15% commuter. So I'm going to plop down a nice, actually, how much would that be? 42, that'd be about 64. I think that's about 64 people that are unhoused. So I might plop down a apartment here, and then plop in a few night businesses. If I can get this for a song, that would be really cool. Come on, Battleship. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And we start with 6,500. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Residential apartment. There we go. It's already a fair chunk of my cash, but that's okay. I'm going to try and make it back with the night businesses. Yeah. I'm probably not going to make, I really hope I don't go into debt right now. I usually play this on easy difficulty, where I have, the difference between the difficulty settings is you have more money and less money. Let's make this 950. Let's make this, oh, what the heck, I'll make it 950 as well. Now, I'm going to hope that people will go in here. Ooh, 56. Can I get full 72? Don't think so. Okay, well, that's still a fair chunk. I'll make 2250, and I'll check out this card. If you're the owner of telecoms, you've been compensated customers for dropped lines. You have refunded each player $10 for each of their businesses that use telecoms. Okay, cool. That probably also affected if you were like the owner of telecoms, but I'm not gonna. Alright. Already sold out on both of those. Wow. If they sell out this quick, then it's way too expensive. Just simply put. Should I build another business? I don't think that Shu or Battleship is going to, yeah, their daily profit looks high, but once it reaches like midnight, it goes back down to 0. So I don't think they're going to get 3,000 today. Like, I'd be shocked Shu seems to be doing like exceedingly well. But that's okay. Because I got a backup plan. I like to play what I like to call the long game. And okay, cool. So yeah, every like it goes back down. And then this gives us kind of like a little bit of time to just think about what our next move is. Between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. basically. So I'm just gonna fast forward. I also find it interesting, yeah. So yeah, it went from 1930 to 1935. What a strange existence that this place is. And another thing I wanted to talk about is like these like city blocks. Look at Baltic Avenue. It's shaped like a square. There's nothing really inherently wrong with that, but usually in the real world, like these let me just try and do the free camera here. Pardon me. This street. This would generally be like Baltic or Mediterranean, and then you turn over here on this street, right over here, and it would turn into Baltic or Mediterranean. But here, it's like these two blocks are two different avenues. So like, if you're on this road, what are you on? Are you on Mediterranean or are you in Baltic? Are you on Mediterranean here, then nothing, then back to Baltic? It doesn't really make much sense when you think about it, but, and it's even something I thought of as a kid, but, you know. Okay, so every 6 a.m. there's like restocking and various other expenditures that you need. But because I have this and I don't have to pay land rent, I actually made money this time around. You can do that, but you can also, I'm going to lease this block too, so I can have a bit of a monopoly. And once you have a monopoly, you can do something very special, which I think will help me out. So yeah, you just get in over, I think here, see, look, my income, because of housing rent, exceeded my costs, which was the stock bought and the utility and paying the utilities. So I made money on that one. Which is, usually it's the other way around. See, these guys lost money, so I'm at a lead right now. That's why I said I was playing the long game. I hope I can buy this so I can make some day businesses, because I'm definitely not going to be. Because once I put this up for lease, I can't build anything until after the auction is done. What? Oh, he's building on Hempstead. Cool. All right, can I have it? Wow, I had it for $5.50. That is all my money because I'm going to go into debt here. Watch. Yeah, but that's okay. It gives me a bit of time to. I'll make a few small businesses. I'm going to make a clothes store here and a bookstore. Again, not a heck of a lot this time around, but just enough, okay? And because it's already halfway through the day, because I probably should have gone to auction. What the heck? I let go of the. That's a problem with this laptop, is I'm using the trackpad, and I just let go of the trackpad to try and adjust the prices, and it didn't let go. But yeah, let's hope I can make some money on this for the day's up. Ooh. Oh, okay, I already sold out of clothes, and I just sold out of books. Well, neato. Okay, I'm gonna put in a ballroom. Make it a little extra scratch. How big can I make it? I'll make it this big. 1,300. Yeah. That's all right. Sorry. $10? I'll try for $10. Like I said, so this is just slowly but surely you're going to expand the city and get more people with their needs and see what they have. Ooh, card. Hostile takeover. Select an opponent's store. You wish to buy, so you will pay a sum equal to the current business value of the selected store at the current owner. Ooh. Now that would be interesting. What's up here? How well did these make money? Ooh, he made bank. I don't have a theater. I think I'm gonna do that. Bye-bye. I'm gonna leave it at 1400. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna make it out of debt this day. Now, if you are in debt and you reach to midnight, then you're gonna be in what I call danger zone. Insert song here. Basically, oh my goodness, I almost did it. I almost made 3,000 today and I didn't even notice. Basically, as that notification said, if you're still in the red by midnight of the next day, you're out of the game. In this case, I'm okay with it because I'm going to be because I have this monopoly here. So what I'm going to do, once you have a monopoly of buying up both of the colors, you can build a hotel like in the real game. This hotel will only help the tourists. There's no commuters, but there's 30% tourists of the population. So doing some simple math, that's about 126, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not very good at math. But I am good at basic arithmetic. So I'm going to do this. It's not going to help me now, but it's going to come in clutch later on. So I'm going to, and because it's the only place, it's literally the only place the tourists can go. So I'm going to just jack the price up a little bit. Oh, and every 2 a.m., every second day, new businesses get unlocked. So if you notice, I have antiques, ice cream, nightclub, and pool hall, I believe. There's like 4, I think, every other day until like 1990, I believe. So once the 6 a.m. costs go, I'm going to build more, but I'm going to wait for 6 a.m. See how well it does. Ooh, that time it went down, but I think it should be fine. I'm going to put in an ice cream place. Because I've seen this game a whole bunch of times. Ice cream never fails. Never, ever fails to sell out. It's kind of a behemoth. And I'm going to put in a few antiques over here. These sold out so well that I'm going to just increase the price to $350. And then over here for the antiques, I'm definitely dropping the price. I think I have to drop it to like 25-ish in order for them to like actually sell. So yeah, I'm $4,500 in the hole, and I'm 1,000 under for my daily profit. But I hope that like this method is going to work, because if it does work, then it's going to be extremely beneficial. Pardon me. Do I have any more? No, just this. No, I shouldn't do that. Okay, now, 4x. Give me money, please. See how well these guys do. Nothing for the antiques, so I'm going to have to lower the price a little bit. It's probably too expensive. There's $23. Let's try 23 and see if you can want anything. And you may notice that the hotel is not selling anything yet anyways. I don't think that anybody wants. Ooh, I got something for the antiques. Ice cream sold out. Clothes sold out. You want to sell typically by like 2 p.m. because if you do that, then that's pretty good in general in terms of oh boy. All right. 21. That's as low as I'm going to be willing to go. I might have made a mistake there. I might have... Oh no, we're getting a few sales. We're getting a few sales. I'm going to try something. I really hope I can get out of debt this time around. I like to play... The way I play this game, it's like a high risk, high reward kind of a strategy. $10. Pool hall gaming always sells out. Always, always. Shoes ahead, unfortunately. Dang it. You know, I think I'm gonna sell it. You can sell the business for a quick buck if you feel like, okay. I really hope this works. If not, then I'm in trouble. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shoot. Oh. Oh, 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 oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a nail biter. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back. Let's try this again. And this time be a little less careless. That was close. I seriously thought I was going to win that one. That was a nail biter. Oh my goodness. That darn shoe. If I'm having this much difficulty at this early stage, then I picked a heck of a game to... So I know for a fact I'm not going to do... I won't do the... what's it called? The hotels. I won't do the hotel, and I'm not going to do the antique store straight away. But I will look and see... If you pull any block that has an apartment, you can see what all the people want. I generally use this to gauge what they want. So I got a bookstore and a clothing store here. They want toys. Oh, never mind. It's updated. Toys, ice cream, got it. Meat, and bread and fruits and vegetables. I'll supply that after my 6 a.m. Okay, card. Oh, poo. $6 go to the... Yeah. Sometimes I can't speak. I got problems. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a burpy derpy today. I hope it's not too disgusting for you guys. I think I got a bit of a condition. Okay, let's just make a few of these. Pretty confident now that I'm playing smarter, pretty confident I'll be able to get out of debt. I can go a little bit down. A little bit. But no. There we go. That's right. That's good boy. Good boy. And since they sold out pretty darn well, I'm going to increase the prices. I'll keep that price. That's good. $4. Toys I'm definitely going to lower. Let's do 12. I think they'll be able to buy it for 12. Okay. Now, give me money. No antiques yet. Because the antique store was a bit of a money sink. I know for a fact that these night businesses are going to be real juggernauts. Oh, wait. New York? Oh, I don't want New York. Yeah, you can have it, Shu. Let's see how this goes. Ice cream and toys have already sold out. Cool. A little bit too early for me for the toys. I'll increase it to $12.50 for next time. Ooh, we got lots more stuff still selling out. Just at the right time, I think. So therefore, I think I've priced it right. Oh, also, before I forget, No, 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 no. Where's the pool hall? There he is. There he is. This thing sells out. It's gonna put me down a little bit, but it's going to be worth it. $10. Like they're going to just love the pool hall. Is everything sold out? There's a few extra sales for the grocery store. Okay, I'm ahead right now. So I think I'll be fine. Thank you. I hope I can beat Shu this time. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm ahead. I won. Cool. Yay! I won after I lost. Cool beans. I think I'll end it for here. Thank you for watching. In the next video, I'm going to be doing the next level, which is called First to be Worth $10,000. No, $20,000. Even better. I've been Curious Poker Chip, and I hope my video didn't suck, and I hope you can subscribe, please, because it'd be nice. I'll be playing more games eventually. What's the word I'm going to end off on? Gubernatorial. That's a good word.